Rebecca, years ago, I was visiting with a young woman in the hospital who was only 23 years old and had two small children at home. She had just been told she had incurable cancer. As I held her hand and tried to think of something to say that might comfort her, she cried, "I would give anything just to go home and change a messy diaper." As I thought about her words and my experience with my own small children, I wondered how many times both of us had changed diapers out of a sense of duty, hurriedly, even frustrated by the seeming inconvenience in our busy lives, rather than cherishing precious moments of life and love we had no way of knowing would ever come again. In the absence of such wake-up calls, many of us never really confront the critical issues of life. Instead of looking for deep chronic causes, we look for quick fix band-aids and aspirin to treat the acute pain. Fortified by temporary relief, we get busier and busier doing good things and never even stop to ask ourselves if what we're doing really matters most. The three generations of time management. In our effort to close the gap between the clock and the compass in our lives, many of us turn to the field of the time management. While just 3 decades ago there were fewer than a dozen significant books on the subject, our most recent survey led us through well over 100 books, hundreds of articles, and a wide variety of calendars, planners, software, and other time management tools. It reflects something of a popcorn phenomenon with the increasing heat and pressure of the culture creating a rapidly exploding body of literature and tools. In making this survey, we read, digested, and boiled down the information to 8 basic approaches to time management. These range from the more traditional efficiency-oriented approaches such as the get organized approach, the warrior approach, and ABC or prioritization approach to some of the newer approaches that are pushing traditional paradigms. This includes the more Far Eastern go with the flow approach, which encourages us to get in touch with the natural rhythms of life, to connect with those timeless moments in time when the check of the clock simply fades away in the joy of the moment. They also include the recovery approach, which shows how such time wasters as procrastination and ineffective delegation are often the result of deep psychological scripting, and how environmentally scripted people pleasures often overcommit and overwork out of fear of rejection and shame. We've provided both a brief explanation of each of these approaches and a bibliography in Appendix B for those who are interested, but we generally find that most people relate more to what could be called the three generations of time management. Each generation builds on the one before it and moves toward greater efficiency and control. First generation. The first generation is based on reminders. It's go with the flow, but try to keep track of things you want to do with your time. Write the report, attend the meeting, fix the car, clean out the garage. This generation is characterized by simple notes and checklists. If you're in this generation, you carry these lists with you and refer to them so you don't forget to do things. Hopefully at the end of the day you've accomplished many of the things that you set out to do and you can check them off your list. If those tasks are not accomplished, you put them on your list for tomorrow.